My name is Liz, and welcome to the Tiny Treatery. It's October, which means it's time for the dessert of the month. This month on the menu, ice cream cake. So really what this is a slab of chocolate ice cream, a slab of coffee ice cream, and a slab of vanilla ice cream with garnishes on top. This is not an ice cream cake. I don't know. I guess the British think differently of what an ice cream cake is. It was my understanding that ice cream cake was cake with ice cream in it. This is just ice cream vaguely in the shape of a cake. Also, the ingredients: chocolate ice cream, coffee ice cream, vanilla ice cream, garnishes. So really, they just want you to buy these ice creams already made and then put them in a little tin until they turn into this shape and then take it out of the tin. But I don't want to buy all that ice cream, and that wouldn't be very interesting. So the actual recipe portion of this video for me is going to be the recipes I'm using to make some of this ice cream. So I'll show that recipe on screen now with its yield, because I actually just looked up some recipes and then made up a tiny yield. So I don't even want to show the original yield because it's not really proportional. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my dress here, but yeah, so whatever. Recipe on screen now. See you in the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. So, all three of these little ice cream recipes have two base ingredients with another ingredient that is going to be the flavor portion. So, the base ingredients are heavy cream and sugar. Then, for flavoring, vanilla for the vanilla ice cream, instant coffee for the coffee ice cream, and cocoa powder for the chocolate ice cream. So, first things first, let's get measuring. Okay, I have my little jars of ice cream, pre-ice cream here. Vanilla, coffee, chocolate. And now the idea is that you're supposed to violently shake it for 4 to 5 minutes each. So it's gonna be quite a workout for me, and it'll thicken up. It should coat the back of a spoon and drip off slightly, and then you put it in the freezer for 3 hours and end up with ice cream. So I guess now I have to shake these jars. Also, it occurred to me while I was doing this that I might have put too much vanilla, too much coffee, too much cocoa powder. I don't know. These ratios might be off because I kind of just made them up, but only time will tell, I guess. Gonna get hot in here, so time to take off my fashionable jacket, put on some tunes, and shake some jars. It really did thicken up. By the end, I wasn't really feeling any motion because I think it was so thick, nothing was happening. Oh my God, look at that! That's so exciting. Wow, it's pre-ice cream. I'm not even gonna put a spoon in it because it's obvious that it's thick. So I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna put it in the freezer. There's plenty of room in here. Don't want the jar to explode, but I don't think it will. So set this one in the freezer to start its ice creamification. On to the next one. Could I do both of these at the same time? Yes, but I don't know. Should I? Let's try it. Let's try and go all out and do 2 at once. My arms are so red. But it's done. I hope. Let's peek. Here's the chocolate one. Looks pretty thick. And here's the coffee one. 3 hours in the freezer. I'll be back. Okay, so it's been 3 hours. The first step is to line a loaf tin with cling film, leaving excess to hang over the edges. Put in freezer to chill. Transfer ice cream to fridge for 20 minutes to soften. So I guess I'm supposed to leave the pan in the freezer for 20 minutes while the ice cream softens so I can spoon it into the pan, I guess. Though I'm not really sure if this ice cream is hard enough to require a softening period. I don't know. Okay, I'll put it in the fridge and prepare the loaf tin. So they're recommending a 900 gram or 2 pound loaf tin, but I will be using this tiny one in the freezer for 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 25-ish minutes. The pan is chilled and hopefully the ice cream has softened. So now, spoon a layer of chocolate ice cream and spread to level, repeating with coffee and topping with vanilla. And then wrap the tin in more cling film and freeze until solid for at least 4 hours or preferably overnight. Should I do a close-up of me spooning this into the pan? Does it really matter that much? Fine. This video is gonna be short anyway, might as well. Okay, that took longer than I thought because the ice cream was harder than I thought it would be, but here it is in the tin, so now I have to leave it in the freezer for at least 4 hours or preferably overnight. And we'll see if I decide I want to do this at 11:30 at night or if I wait till tomorrow. Was kind of hoping to finish this video all in one day, so that's 1 point for the 11:30 plan, but 11:30 is 11:30 and I might be over it and ready to go to bed by then, so that's 1 point for the tomorrow plan. We'll see. So I went with the overnight option. I was waiting the 4 hours and I was up after the 4 hours were up. And I was like, you know, should I just do it? And then I decided no, and I went to bed at that point. So yeah, but I'm still in the same outfit because I like it. Last step, to serve. Unwrap the tin, turn out onto a serving plate, and remove the tin and cling film. Decorate with frozen fruit, macaroons, and chocolate sauce. These look like macarons to me. I thought macaroons were like the coconut ones. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. That's totally possible. I don't have any, so I'm not including that. I do have frozen fruit, and I kind of have chocolate sauce. I have this magic shell. If you don't know what it is, it's chocolate sauce that you pour on ice cream, and it has coconut oil in it. Also sunflower oil. I don't know if sunflower oil acts the same way that coconut oil does, but coconut oil has a really low melting point. So right now at room temperature, it's melted, but when you pour it on the ice cream, it hardens up and it's like a chocolate crunchy little shell. So I don't think this is gonna look as cute and shiny, you know, as regular chocolate sauce would look, but I already have this and I was not gonna buy something new. So this is what it's gonna be. So let's plate it. Had to fill my jar with candy because it's Halloween month. Obviously, of all months to have candy in the jar, I need it in this month. Got some Twix and Kit Kats and 4 Reese's Pumpkins because I wanted something Halloween themed, but I can't really handle too many Reese's. They're a little cloying for me, so I didn't want to fill the whole jar with them because then I wouldn't want to eat them. I made that mistake back in Easter and I had Reese's forever and it was annoying. But I love Twix and I love Kit Kats, so that's my Halloween solution. Ice cream cake. So Here's what it looks like. I didn't get very clean layers. It's kind of like a C-shaped chocolate layer on the top, and then a big round blob of a coffee ice cream with like a little bit of vanilla on the bottom. It probably would have been easier if this ice cream was like real ice cream, but the mason jar ice cream was kind of like difficult to work with because it was more like icy frozen than it was like creamy. I don't know. I say that, but honestly, I probably would have had equally poor results with regular ice cream. So you know what? I'm not gonna insult the mason jar ice cream like that. It's probably my fault. But in their picture, they have some pretty nice stark layers. Oh no, I ripped the page. Okay, I gotta go get some tape. Anyway, they have nice layers in theirs, but I'm pretty glad with how this turned out, and it's nice and cute and small, so that's fun. Let's get the vanilla first. It's okay. I probably would like it to be a little sweeter. It's getting a little too cream dairy territory for me. I mean, you know, I should have expected that, but I would like a little more sugar, I think. Got a preview of the coffee, so let's dig into that. Wow, that is very coffee-like. I don't know if this is how coffee ice cream is supposed to taste, because I don't think I've ever had coffee ice cream. It's not bad though, I guess. Chocolate! Very cocoa powder forward, I guess, but I like that. I think chocolate's my favorite, then the vanilla, and then the coffee. I think in regular life, I prefer vanilla ice cream to chocolate, but I think this is like not vanilla-y and not sweet enough. I don't know. Try it with some of the fruit. Oh my God. That was like a tart raspberry. Are you supposed to eat the frozen fruit? I don't know. I don't really like eating frozen fruit. I'm too sensitive for that. The more bites I take, the more I like it. I mean, it's just ice cream. All right, actually this is the best and I love it. So, comparing the color of their coffee one to mine, I kind of think I put too much coffee in mine. Is this the best ice cream consistency or flavor ever? No. I think I need to tweak the recipe and work around a little more to figure out the ultimate mason jar ice cream recipe ratios. But for a first try, this is pretty good. I'm really impressed with how well mason jar ice cream, you know, turns into ice cream. Like, back when I made homemade ice cream with a homemade cone as like one of my first videos, the way I did that was like pouring the mixture into a metal pan and then every few hours like mixing it up. It never really worked out. Like, it was okay, but it was like a lot meltier than this. This is a little more solid. I don't know. I think this emulates ice cream better, and it's a lot easier and less tedious to make than that thing in the tin where you have to get it out every hour and a half to whip up the air or whatever. This is way better. So I found a new way to make homemade ice cream that's very easy, and I'm very excited about that. Rating for this dessert of the month. Kind of difficult because any problems I have with it is really not the fault of the calendar. Because all they said was chocolate ice cream, coffee ice cream, vanilla ice cream. It was up to me to get those ice creams, and I don't love these. They're not the best ice creams I've ever had, obviously, because they were homemade in a mason jar. But if I wanted to, I could have bought like luxury gourmet ice cream. But also, it's not really much of a recipe, is it? Oh, also, yeah, I have like a bunch of like cling film lines in mine that they don't seem to have. I don't know how they were able to get theirs to be like so perfectly smooth, but I was not able to do that. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to give this a 10 out of 10 because it's the best one I've had so far. Did I give something else a 10 out of 10? I think I did, even though they didn't really provide me a recipe. So what does that say about the dessert of the month calendar? The best recipe in the calendar is one that isn't actually a recipe and involves getting other recipes from elsewhere. The only thing that they contributed in this case was the idea to put it in a little tin and make layers and get a cake shape out of it. But recipe-wise, they didn't have a lot to do with this, and that's why it's so good. Because this calendar is kind of questionable with their recipes. extremely happy with this result, and the best thing to come out of it, I think, was now that I know how to make mason jar ice cream, which is an amazing invention, and thank you whoever thought of that and posted about it online so that I could see it. 10 out of 10, best dessert of the month so far. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more baking adventures.